Twitter, one of the biggest social media platforms known to everyone, has recently accepted a $44 billion acquisition deal from Elon Musk, the billionaire CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, opening the path for the world's richest man to gain control of the worldwide social media network. How did this happen? I'm sure you all want to know the inside story, and you'll have that here in today's video. So buckle up because it's going to be a bumpy ride. What's going on? Elon Musk has once again caught the attention of the investing community when he decided to buy Twitter, one of the biggest social networking sites,
an inclusive arena for free speech.
To give you details of the timeline, Elon Musk made an offer to buy Twitter for $54.20 per share on April 14th, and Twitter accepted the offer on April 25th. Well, that was fast. Musk, Tesla CEO and the world's richest man, intends to take the social media company private and has stated that he wants Twitter to comply more attentively to the principles of free speech, which he called the bedrock of a functioning democracy, in a statement, wherein he also described Twitter as a digital town square where vital issues affecting humanity's future are debated.
Twitter has become kind of the de facto town square.
Musk is a frequent Twitter user, and it is expected that he will continue to use the platform, possibly reactivating former President Donald Trump's accounts. He is also thought to be less likely to ban people for violating the platform's policies, which may change in the future. According to CNBC's David Faber, Elon Musk is expected to serve as Twitter's interim CEO for a few months after completing his $44 billion takeovers of the social media company. His controversial history with Twitter. If you can recall, Musk, who has over 80 million Twitter followers, has a controversial history on the platform. In 2018, US financial regulators accused him of misleading Tesla investors with his tweets, which were settled for $40 million and which Musk continues to deny. In 2019, he was sued for defamation, which he won after calling a diver involved in rescuing schoolboys in Thailand a pedo guy on the platform. Musk, who has a history of clashing with journalists and blocking critics, suggested on Monday that he saw Twitter as a forum of debate.
It's important to the function of democracy. It's important to the function of the United States.
I hope that even my harshest critics continue to follow me on Twitter, because that is what free speech entails, he wrote just hours before the agreement was announced. How did it start? You're probably wondering where it all started, and here's what we found out. Initially, Elon Musk announced the purchase of 9.1% of Twitter on April 4th, 2022. The news that the world's richest man had become temporarily the largest shareholder in his preferred social media platform sent the stock price skyrocketing. Musk quickly began soliciting suggestions for ways to improve Twitter by, of course, tweeting a poll. The company responded by offering him a broad seat, which would have limited him to owning only 15% of the company. He initially said yes to this, but then he reconsidered and said no. Meanwhile, our resident Twitter and Musk experts Cassie Newton and Liz Lopato dug deeper into Musk's flirtation with Twitter and the likely outcomes. The first obvious sign of his plan to buy Twitter. Apparently, the filings with the SEC were the first sign that Musk was planning to go big. After turning down a seat on Twitter's board, Musk changed his SEC filings to show that he wouldn't be a bystander in the company's business. The part that said he would only own 14.0% of the company was taken out of the contract. In hindsight, it was the first sign that he might try to do something bigger than just buy stock or serve on the board. Twitter's response. But before we continue, go ahead and click the subscribe and like button. It takes a lot to make these videos for you. Your small actions tell YouTube to keep promoting our videos. Also tell us in the comments section what you think about Elon Musk's decision to buy Twitter. Thanks. Now back to the video. So what's Twitter's reaction to this offer? Twitter responded by going on the defensive, implementing a poison pill strategy. Accordingly, it bars anyone from owning more than 15% of the stock, while Musk circled, though a deal has now been reached. Why? Perhaps Musk's declaration that he wanted more free speech and less moderation alarmed the board.
That they are able to speak freely within the bounds of the law.
Many Republicans rejoiced as they had long believed that Twitter's moderation policies favored the freedom of speech of left-wing viewpoints. Regulators around the world, on the other hand, are lining up to crack down on social networks and force them to take more responsibility for the content they carry, issuing steep fines for non-compliance on material that incites violence, is abusive, or qualifies as hate speech, among other things. The alarm bells are starting to ring. Let's not forget about the money. Twitter's primary revenue model is based on advertising, which Musk wishes to change. He's more interested in subscriptions, which could be difficult to sell in an environment where all of the major social networks are free to use. Twitter users may decide that they prefer that their data not be used to monetize them and are willing to pay for it. But this is a risk. Musk is also popular for his interest in cryptocurrencies. Could he use the platform to reward payments in volatile, unprotected currencies like Bitcoin? And then there's Elon Musk himself. He's the world's richest man, a serial entrepreneur whose successes include PayPal and Tesla. He's charismatic and unfiltered, which can make him a bit of a loose cannon. He enjoys pushing boundaries and breaking rules. There's a reason why he declined to join Twitter's board after buying a 9.2% stake in January. He didn't want to be bound by the responsibility. His best and final deal. Musk says that his Twitter buying offer is his best and final deal. Anyone who has ever looked for a home knows what best and final offers are. Musk claims in his opening salvo that his bid to buy Twitter is exactly that. It's too early to tell whether this strengthens his position or paints him into a corner, but it's clear that he's giving Twitter shareholders a good deal. $43 billion for a company with a market cap of $37 billion. Musk claims that Twitter must go private to make the necessary changes. These improvements include an edit feature, an open source algorithm, less moderation, and a higher bar for removing offensive tweets. Is he doing it for the money? If you think that Musk is doing it for the money, he honestly isn't. And we honestly don't think he is either. First of all, Musk is a very wealthy man, and so he would naturally state that he's not interested in purchasing Twitter to make money. He sees Twitter as the de facto town square and wants the social media company's algorithm to be open source.
Twitter has become kind of the de facto town square.
He's attempting to portray the entire takeover bid as a crusade to protect free speech. Experts are also assuming it's because he had some genuine political and social beliefs about how Twitter should be run. And he believes it isn't. It appears that he enjoys the benefits from tweeting and wants it to be optimized for his use. His company's value is enhanced by his strange public figure on Twitter, so he clearly sees a lot of value in tweeting and probably wants to own that for himself. Can Musk turn Twitter around? Now the question is, can Musk really turn things around once he takes over Twitter? As part of the takeover, which is expected to be finished by the end of the year, Twitter shares will be taken off the market and the company will go private. Musk has said that this will give him the freedom to change the business however he wants. He also suggests, among other things, that people will be able to write longer posts and edit them after they have been published. After the deal was announced, Twitter's stock went up by more than 5% by the end of the day on Monday. But the price stayed below Musk's offer of $54.20 per share, which showed that Wall Street thinks he's paying too much for the company. Do you think that actually bothers him? Think again. Musk clearly said that he doesn't care about how much the purchase will cost.
I mean, I could technically afford it.
I heard that.
But by taking over Twitter, he is essentially taking on a company that hasn't done well financially in the past.